Welcome back, everyone.
Yes, welcome. We're more grindy grinds.
We also, it occurred to me, I didn't actually answer the question about the evolution. We got onto a tangent about Little Cup.
Well, he got on a tangent, I just listened.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's competitive, I'm not. When he talks competitive, I just...
And I still don't really have an answer.
I think if I were to... While you're thinking about it, if I were to give an evolution to anything,
yeah.
I'd want to see either a pre-evolution for Zangoose and Zephyr or an evolution for those two. Because I like them, and I want to see more of them.
I can see that.
Or even give those two mega forms. Because I think that would be kind of cool, too. We're going to accept this one, and this one. We're going to accept them all.
I'd like to see...
I can.
I'd like to see... If they were going to do something like that, I'd want, like, a weird evolution, like, quirk for that. I'd want it to be, like, Zangoose will evolve into this if it reaches level whatever.
Yeah.
And fights a Zangoose or fights a Seviper while holding item X.
Or like,
something.
it's like level 30 and then gets poisoned by a Seviper. Boom, it evolves after the battle.
Or like, well, the poison specifically would be, like, a pain in the ass because, like, Seviper doesn't learn any, like, direct poison moves. It's all, like, a 30% chance.
Well, that was just like a gimmick.
Yeah, I get, like, I know what you mean. Or like pull a Mantike, where you have to have a Seviper in your party.
Yeah.
And, like, their evolution is one that, like, has
like,
reached, like, a homeostasis or something.
Like Pancham, you have to have a dark type in your party for it to become a Pangoro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So like the Zangoose and the Seviper have, like, stopped their feud or whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And become their, like, I would slightly enjoy that.
I would definitely enjoy that. I think those are. I would also like Absol to get something. Oh, it did. It got an.
Yeah, Absol got a Mega, and that's the thing is that a lot of, like, the single guys, they ended up giving Megas for that exact reason.
Yeah.
If they give them an evolution one way or the other, if they give it a pre-evolution, that's pointless to the actual Pokemon. It's not going to increase its usage or make it viable. If they give it an evolution, suddenly they have access to Eviolite and other stuff, and that potentially throws a balance risk.
Yeah. I don't really... I kind of liked the idea of Megaform.
Yeah.
I just don't like how a lot of them look. And that bothers me because I really like the idea of them. You know? Like, it's like a weird... I like the idea, I just don't like how they executed it. And, like... I like how Charizard looks. I like both the Charizard's forms. I'm a fan of Charizard. It's my favorite starter.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid he got two. And the other ones didn't. I think he needed
Well,
one, or the other two get two as well.
Well, no, anime.
I know.
The whole reason Charizard gets two anime.
I know. I just...
The fact that Charizard has two is one of my favorite things. Mewtwo also has two. So.
And I really just like the one that I had.
Which one do you have, X or Y?
I had the fucking fighting one.
I had the pure psychic.
I love that one. It's so pretty. I had the fucking stupid thighs for days.
The fighting one, though, is so much, like, better.
I don't care.
Or was so much better. I think the metagame changed a lot.
I'm definitely, you know me, I'm not a competitive battler.
Yeah.
I'm an aesthetic person, and I just was like, why? You gave it, like, thunder thighs. Like, why? He's supposed to be the strongest psychic type. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I would have understood if they made him in his mega form, and he, like, if you take away the two of them, give him one, make it like a psychic steel, and he gets like the armor he had from the movie. That would have been fucking cool.
nah.
He's like cybernetic because he updated himself because he wanted to be the strongest ever, and he went, I can't go natural anymore.
That wouldn't fit how Mega Evolution works.
No, I know. I just, well, it would say like he, mega formed and became partly cybernetic, whatever. I don't like the fighting one. It bothers me a lot.
I like the fighting one. I like them both, though. Then again, I like every Pokemon, so...
I'm very, very picky about my Pokemon, actually.
By the way, did you, I retweeted it. The final password went out, and they're all currently active and will be till about mid-October for all the Mega Stones.
Oh.
They finally got the last one released with, like, 2 months left for releasing the next game, and I'm like, wow.
What is the final Mega Stone?
The last 3 that they hadn't put out were, like, Altaria, Ampharos, and something else. But they come in, like, the passwords are, like, for, like, 3 Megastones each.
Yeah.
So they were releasing them in small bursts rather than all at once.
Yeah.
And the last one finally went out a few weeks ago. and I retweeted when it did.
What's your least favorite Mega form, and why? and just now you can say competitively if that's what you want. I know you're gonna do it anyways because you think, but I'm more asking for cosmetically.
Mega Houndoom.
Really?
In both regards.
Both regards.
Yes, cosmetically.
Oh, and competitively.
Competitively.
I see what you're saying. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing with Houndoom is it kind of had a niche.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Mega Houndoom is now like a glass cannon that requires a bunch of setup.
Yeah.
Because...
Do we have a Houndour?
No, I don't think we do.
Then I want one.
Alright, who is the most recent? I gotta actually open everything now.
Haha.
It's not gonna take too long. Actually, it'll be the Threads of Fate guy. Come on, you. Soul score.
How?
89.
How? Like soul, like SOUL?
Yep.
And then like score as in like I scored a goal?
Yep.
Those are capitals?
It's all lowercase.
Well, it's not anymore. It's a name.
You know what? Soul Score is an acceptable name for a Houndour.
Yeah, that's kind of badass. Soul score.
He's actually Soul Score 89 specifically.
Fucking alright. You can. He's that.
You know what? I like it. I liked the plus.
No, I see. I can only fit Soul Score because 89 won't fit.
But
so.
you could have put the plus.
No. There's more to this. I can't. Plus more. Plus numbers. Yes. We have a Houndour.
But
Get Houndour.
But yeah, Mega Houndoom. I mean, it can do all the things regular Houndoom can do technically.
Yeah.
But to actually get the major aspect of the boost that it gets for being Mega Houndoom, other than, you know, the plus 100 to its stats, essentially,
Yeah.
is it has solar power for an ability, which means you need to have something on your team that can set up the sun. So it becomes, you can use this
Yeah.
Mega, but it's going to cost another slot on your team, or you got to put Sunny Day on it, and it already kind of suffers from 4 move slot syndrome.
Gotcha. I gotcha. All right, and your favorite is
My favorite Mega?
for cosmetics specifically. Like, don't just cosmetically. Your favorite is what?
Charizard Y.
That's the orange one, right?
Yes. Charizard Y is like one of my favorite Megas.
Okay. Nice. Is it just because he looks like a Charizard?
No, I liked the I can name pretty much every change that they added to him. There's spines on his tail.
Yeah.
Which is longer.
Mm-hmm.
His wings are larger. His arms are shorter.
Yep.
And he only has 2 fingers on them each. He has an additional crest on his head.
Yep.
And
You're missing one of the most important ones, though.
little like wing things on his hands.
And then I think that's it. I think he might have a spike on between his shoulders, I think, but I can't remember.
Yeah. But he is
Yeah.
my favorite design. Like, he's just... I very much see it as a continuation of Charizard. That's not to say I don't like Charizard X.
You just have to like Y better?
I like
Yeah.
Y a lot better. I
Nice.
find X goes in a weird direction, which is... It's sad, because all, like, the anime stuff is all Charizard X.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
I think that's because that was the one that they wanted to be the star, but then they're like, oh, people are gonna be like upset because regular Charizard isn't being shown. It's now, you know, pander to the whatever. Even though everyone wanted Charizard to be a Dragon type anyways. So
Well, no, because they... In all of... Here's the thing. The promotional stuff, they went with Mewtwo Y, is like the one that generally gets most of the attention. And they show up both. I think what they did is they decided on using Mewtwo Y for stuff. And then in order for it not to be that Y is the anime version and the one that you should get, they then used Charizard X for all the Charizard stuff, so that it's... Oh yeah, you can get both, right? Buy both games.
Yeah, it makes sense. Come here, you dick. This is like my least favorite part of this entire game.
Houndoom's just like, no!
I guess my least... Oh man, there's so many I don't like. I don't know, actually there's so many I do like. That's the worst part too. My favorite one is probably... I'd have to say a toss-up between Mega Aerodactyl, simply because it surprised me.
Yeah.
I had no idea it even existed until I found an Amber, got my Aerodactyl, and it was like, oh, look here, I have an Aerodactyl. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What? So I went and put it on my Aerodactyl, and I was like, you know.
Yeah.
Here we go. And it was just like rocky and spiky, and I'm like, holy shit, Spikosaurus. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. Or probably Charizard, both of them actually. I kind of like all three all together, simply because Charizard's my favorite.
Yeah.
And I like the aspects of both. I like the fact that Charizard gets dark, like his shiny version, and he has blue fire, because that's cool. Blue fire is hotter. That makes sense. But I also like the more natural evolution approach they went with the other one too, where he's like faster and he's more of like a speed. I like that. That's cool to me.
They have the same speed.
You know what I mean though? Like he looks more aerodynamic because he's thinner than a regular Charizard.
Yeah.
I like that. My least favorite one is probably a toss-up between, well, probably every other Mega form. But I guess it's either be Altaria, because I already don't like Altaria anyways, and just made it like floofy and gave it a hat.
You know what Mega's design just like blows my mind? Is just like I don't like it.
What?
Is
you gonna say Ampharos?
No, Mega Tyranitar.
Yeah.
It's just like, and now the spikes are bigger, and I'm just like
weird anime trails.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Like I have nothing wrong with it, but
no,
it's definitely one of those ones where I'm
also,
like, I feel you could have put a little more effort
I also
into this.
really dislike Mega Manectric. I feel like you just push him over, he won't be able to get up anymore. He's flat.
Yeah.
So then he'd just struggle to get up like a turtle, and
Here's
like,
like,
why?
You've seen Guzzlord, right?
Yes, he's the
Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
Imagine Mega Tyranitar,
like that.
but if the Mega Tyranitar design had been more akin to Guzzlord, like the center of him opens up, because he's already got like the spiky designs down there. I think that would have been cool.
And that is because there's a Chinese person, I guess, I don't know what you'd call him. I think he's Chinese at least in Smite.
Yeah.
Who's like armor with an open stomach, and
Yeah.
that's really cool. They could even have done that, and made him a fucking like base him off that, and made him a like ghost type.
Yeah.
Because that would be fucking wicked cool. What floor are we going to? I never paid attention to
And
this.
you know, I think the worst part about Mega Tyranitar is the single one, like right in the middle of his fucking head, where he looks almost like a goddamn unicorn. I am thankful that Mega Tyranitar was not the one that was in my game. I got Mega Aggron, and I fucking loved Aggron.
I like Aggron, too.
I like Aggron to begin with. Mega Aggron was like, you know what? Not bad.
Yeah.
It loses some of what I like about Aggron,
Yeah.
but it's still
I think if they had put Mega Aggron on like all fours and made him like a giant Triceratops, that would have been really fucking cool too. I know why they didn't. I just think that would have been a really cool design.
Yeah.
To have just like, and he's just a big ass fucking like battering ram. That would have been cool.
I mean, I like that he gets defensive.
More defensive.
Well, no, he loses his rock type, which gets rid of a bunch of his weaknesses.
Yeah.
And then he gets the filter ability, which means that he takes 25% less damage from super effective attacks, I think it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Basically, he becomes a fucking tank.
Yep.
The problem is he loses my favorite part of Aggron.
What?
Running him with Head Smash and the Rock Head ability. It is the most powerful recoil move. It is a rock type move, which means it's stab on him, and the Rock Head ability means he doesn't take recoil from it. So he's just this awesomely powerful monster. It's amazing. I love it.
I like Houndoom. I like Mega Houndoom. Simply because I'm like edgelord, and I really like the like edgy, demon shit, and like the hound of hell.
Like, have you seen my fucking Facebook where like every now and again it pulls up a picture
Yeah.
of me from 2007? I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
look at this fucking edgelord.
Yeah. So the fact that they made like they made Helldog a little more like spiky, bony, and awesome, like and cool. I like that. I've never really used one because I don't really care. I'm really disappointed though with a roar with Mega Lucario. Yeah. I love Lucario. It was like my goddamn soul Pokemon when it came out. I was obsessed.
Yeah.
And
very trash.
Yeah, actually, it won because they had a death battle between Renamon and
we've talked about it.
Yeah, and it fucking won. So it is officially the winner of Furry Trash.
It's the edgier of Furry Trash. Yeah. There's a difference.
No, you fucking slaughtered us last time. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was when he could do 19 damage a shot. Now he does 1.
True. and I like the fluffier tail. I'm a big fan of tails.
Yeah.
I like the longer dreads. I think that's really cool for more aura purposes. I even like the extra spikes. I think that's okay. I don't like the random juts of black that go across his mask into his ears. Why? I don't like the random juts of black that come up from his legs and just up through it. I'm like, no, it looks stupid. If they had taken that out, it's just still gave him the red. Everything else was the same. They just took out the random jutting. I think it would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid design aspect on my point.
And 15 minutes in, I've still successfily avoided talking about which
fine.
guy I actually want to give an evolution
That's
to.
fine. At least I actually get a chance to talk about Pokemon.
Not gonna lie, I still don't have an answer.
No, that's fine if you don't. Some people, I ask questions that people don't normally have answers to, and that's perfectly fine. It's things that I think about all the time, and I've actually made a couple. I actually made a couple evolutions for some of the Pokemon we've talked about, but terrible. They're fucking awful, but
Love Disc.
No.
Love Disc is who I would give an evolution to.
Would it be Alamamola, that one?
You know what? I would accept it if it evolved into Alamamola. That would be fine.
Yeah, that word I can't say.
But if that's not the case already.
No, I know.
They basically I wish it evolved into Alamamola. That would be my ideal world. Love Disc evolves into Alamamola. Perfect.
Yeah.
It means I can hate Love Disc. Alamamola can be okay.
Yeah.
And then Love Disc can have an Eviolite. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Nothing changes about Alamamola except it can't be level 1. So there you go. Or Love Disc while holding Heart Scale evolves into Alamamola.
Something.
Something that's already built into it, right?
I want to go. I think what if they had made it Love Disc evolve into Bruxish?
No.
Can you imagine that though? If that's what they decided to do? That would be so dumb.
I cannot. Bruxish is too
badass? Except for its shiny form, which is I like red and fucking aqua together, and even that's I'm like, whoa.
I don't like Bruxish's design, but I like the niche that it plays and the fact that it introduced the move Psychic Fangs, which is a very good move.
I like it because I like the face it does.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know. I'm a gimmick person, I guess.
Yeah. I like Bruxish. If Love Disc was going to evolve, it would need to evolve into something semi-original. I would even accept that it evolves into a flying fish or something.
See, that would be kind of cool.
Give it something.
I very much, very, very much. Hey, look at you!
Yay!
Yay!
If only I was a Charmeleon.
Too bad.
King
right?
of the Edge Pokemon.
Yeah, right? I'm kidding. I really, really, really dislike Love Disc.
Nobody likes Love Disc.
No,
and if they do, they're lying.
Do you know the rage I talk about that the fucking egg thieves give me? Love Disc makes me that angry. I don't...
Here's the thing, is that when 3rd Gen first came out, I kind of wanted to like Love Disc. Just a little bit. It was the kind of thing, it was the sleek design that I kind of liked at the time.
Hmm?
We are now so far removed from it and we are 4 generations after that. And Love Disc is still just, I need some heart scales because I'm going to fish for a while.
Yeah.
It needs something.
Or it just needs to be not a thing anymore and just written out of the entire, Pokedex entirely.
If Pokemon did I'll refer to it as an exodus.
Yeah.
Removing some of the more in the back people, there'd be people who'd be pissed off no matter who they remove. But if they did do that, I would like to see some Pokedex tweaking. Potential. I wouldn't. Again, Love Disc still has its purpose as the one who holds the heart scale.
Yeah.
So I couldn't see them removing it for that reason.
Yeah.
But I'd love to see some Pokedex tweaking, making both Nidorans one Pokedex entry and just little tweaks, maybe.
Well, yeah, see, that's another thing. If we could reform, if I could reform the Pokedex, what I would do is I would make, it that it's gonna be hard to explain, but I would make Nidoran one thing.
Yeah.
One Pokemon that just splits off depending on whatever color it is.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Girl, there you go. It's that. And make it like a combination of the purple and like bluish it is. Done.
Yeah.
I would make baby Kangaskhan a thing.
I wouldn't make it one Pokemon per se. We get the females and the males. I'd just pull a Frillish with it. The males and the females look entirely different. They learn different moves like the Meowsticks.
Yeah.
But they're one Pokedex entry.
Yeah.
That is what I would
the
change.
Nidoran specifically, and then Nidorino and Nidorina.
Yeah, Nidorina, and then they can be different Pokemon.
I also would make the fact that Nidorina and Nidoqueen can goddamn breed. Yeah. At least Nidorina. At least Nidorina. I can be like, okay, I can accept if the reason why Nidoqueen can't breed is because of the Rhino thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. But Nidorina is still more rabbit and or mammal than Rhino. Yeah. Or whatever. But it bothers me.
Well, the bit is, though, that it would be the parallel to Nidorino, who's got Rhino essentially right in the name.
I guess, but he can also still... Well, to me, it's Nidorino, as in, like, Giovanni's Italian, and he has a Nidorino, and it's like Dino is more like Italian name.
So you're being a racist. I see how it is.
Hey, my 10-year-old brain just assumed Nidorino was supposed to be more like a mob name.
I'm half Italian, and I take offense to this.
You know what? Fine, you can do that. That is your right to take offense to that.
Actually, I think I'm a quarter Italian, but still,
I'm
enough Italian to be offended.
But that was how my brain thought about it. It was like Giovanni's a fucking mob boss, and anything you've ever seen in the media when it comes to the mob, they're Italian-ish. So it just made like Nidorino is, you know, an Italian name. It was like, all right, and then Rina is just the female version of that.
Giovanni, don't drive your bike inside. Professor Oak, he's a 7.
That's just what my brain thought. It was like, okay.
I miss Pokemon Rob. He was a streamer, YouTuber, essentially.
Yeah, a PokeTuber.
Yeah. I miss him a lot. He even had, for a while, he had like a comedy band that was the Moody Bidoofs. And one of his songs is about young Giovanni and how he's gonna grow up to be like
big Giovanni.
Yeah, and basically the gag line is like he's gonna do what he wants, and his mom is like, I was like, Giovanni, don't ride your bike indoors. Is what the Professor Oak said. He's a 7. Because it's young Giovanni, which means it's young Oak.
Yeah. Well, Giovanni is younger than Professor Oak.
Maybe. How old is Giovanni?
Giovanni was in high school with Ash's mom.
Was he?
Yes, they dated in high school. That's what she specifically says.
Really?
Yes.
I have never heard this.
They dated. That was why people thought that for the longest time Giovanni was Ash's dad, but then Giovanni had Silver? I think no. Who's the red one with the red hair?
Canonically, I think his name is technically Silver.
Yeah, him. And she mentions in the actual show that she dated Giovanni, and then they broke it off. And then she got with insert whoever.
Giovanni Pokemon anime. I need to read this.
It's a thing.
I need to confirm.
I'm surprised you've never heard that.
Well, I've only watched the first season.
No, I mean even in any of the theories, I'm surprised. The theory after that is that Ash's mom got with Bruno because Ash and Bruno look so close. Oh, now we get the rodent.
Did we name a Flint?
Yes.
Then name a Flint anyway.
Goddamn, took forever.
Agatha. Giovanni's building blown up. Johto. Something about
There's
Domino.
a task. Task at hand. There, Flint. You are now a rodent. Okay.
Team Plasma, Dr. Zagger. I cannot find anything about Ash's mom. What's her name?
Oh my god.
Mom?
No, it starts with a... Just look it up. Ash's mom's name. Look it up on Google. It's starts with a T, I think. I want to say Trisha or Teresa, but I don't know if that's right. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see reference to, his... because, her mom would be mentioned in such a way that they'd hyperlink it. And I don't see her name anywhere.
Yeah, well, I know that she,
The only thing, like, the only mention of Mother at all in this is that in the birth of Mewtwo, it was revealed that Giovanni's mother was the head of Team Rocket before him.
well, I know that she mentions that she dated him. Or it's mentioned somewhere that she's dated him.
Might be a fan theory.
No, I know she said it. Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm in the manga now, so...
I feel like she said it in the show, though. Why didn't you talk about Ash's mom? Oh, I swear to God, I know her name, but I cannot think of it.
Delia.
Thank you.
The first mention of her in the article is that he kidnaps them in the only mention of her in the article is from Pokémon Live, the show, where he was played by Darren Dunstan, apparently.
Pokemon Live the show? That sounds terrible.
There it is. In Pokémon Live, it is stated that he dated Delia Ketchum, though this is both unmentioned and unconfirmed in the anime.
Well, there you go.
So it's just a rumor, essentially.
But, yeah, sure. We have to. Are you kidding me? A Slacking is in, like, the starter dungeon, and we have to rescue him.
Yeah, just go hang out with him. He's probably fat and lonely.
Slacking.
So, yeah. Unmentioned and unconfirmed in the anime. It's just like, nobody else says it. It's in the live show. Which, considering Nintendo's track record with live things, this could be anything.
I know that there was a good theory, though, about, like, how it was Bruno, because they shared the same, like, earlobe. They went down to, like, DNA. They had the same, like, eye marking things, the same eye shape, the same hair color, the same earlobes. And I was like, God damn.
I think it's one of those things in the long run. I don't think it matters who Ash's dad is.
I don't think so either, but I would like, being a Pokemon fan since, like, the beginning, I would like to have some, at one point, I would want it to be he meets his dad, or he finds out who his dad is, or something.
But then he'd be the only Pokemon protagonist ever, other than 3rd gen, to have a dad.
You don't have a dad in the second one, do you?
You only have a dad in Ruby and Sapphire, because your dad's the gym leader Norman.
So then, who is your dad in what's after that? Oh yeah, you're right, because no one else has a dad.
Yeah. You only have a mom in every
That's
Pokemon
fine, I only
game,
ever had a mom.
except for number 3. Or except for 3rd generation.
I don't even really like 3rd generation all that much.
I'd love to see them, like, flip the script and give you only a dad.
Like a stay-at-home dad who has no idea how to deal with his teenage or 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Like, they've had plenty of moms, and plenty of moms that have, like, very good careers. Like,
well, kind of. Dawn's mom was a contest winner.
And Dawn's mom in the games is your character's
contest
mom.
thing.
And she is canonically in the game a contest winner, too.
Yep.
She'll actually
and
go to the...
Serena, who is the female character of X and Y, her mom was a champion.
She was a Rhyhorn
racer, yeah.
So they've had strong female mothers, essentially. But none of the characters have had dads, with the exception of Norman, who does nothing but be like, you're not good enough.
Yeah, it just ignores you until you freaking find that drives me insane. Then again, that
I don't know. In the original Nuzlocke comics that were being done from the first ever Nuzlocke, the guy who coined everything, it was written essentially in the story that there was Ruby was the default name, and then Good Ruby, which is Vigoroth, and his replacement son. Just like, yeah, Good Ruby, let's go. Thinking we got like 1 minute left of this episode.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna dick around then.
Yeah.
We'll talk more. I want, if they were to bring out another Mega Form, if you can give any Pokemon a Mega Form in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or in the whatever the like Pokemon Stars would be, what would it be?
Yeah. Jinx.
Okay. A Mega Form?
Yes. Or an evolution, but
Yeah.
here's the thing. Of all... Well, maybe Mr. Mime.
Okay.
Maybe Jinx and Mr. Mime. But, like,
okay.
Here's the thing. Of all of them, Magmar, Pinsir Scyther, like, all of them with the exception of, like, Tauros, who has nothing either way. Jinx at least did get the pre-evolution in the 2nd gen.
Yeah.
And then never got the additional evolution in 4th gen. And same with Mr. Mime, got the pre-evolution in 4th gen and nothing afterwards. I would love to see them get Mega Evolution, because it means that neither of them can run an Eviolite.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime in particular would be a dick with that. But it would give them that little bit more presence.
Yeah.
Because as it stands, Mr. Mime's a niche technician user, and Jinx is a fast, lovely kiss user.
Yeah.
Those are literally their only qualities.
I would probably give...
Actually, I saw art of a Jinx evolution that was like almost like a Valkyrie.
Yeah, that makes sense,
Like
because...
opera singer Valkyrie.
It's funny, I was going to mention that. What do you think about the whole controversy about Jinx? You think it's stupid?
Yeah, I think it's dumb.
Yeah.
I think it's part of the reason why they don't do anything with Jinx. Same as they don't do much with Kadabra.
Yeah, Alakazam and all that, yeah, because they can't.
Alakazam got a Mega. But
True.
Kadabra has been cut out of the card game, and
As
they
did
just ignore
Porygon.
him.
He's been cut out of the anime entirely because of Pikachu.
Yeah.
That drives me absolutely up the wall.
Yeah.
I think we needed everything else, right? Reviver Seeds are good, Orange Berries are good, Elixirs are good.
Pretty much.
We don't really need a Ross Berry.
Just took a deposit the roar.
Yeah. Go down to the thing.
Anyway, though.
Oh, I have to save, actually. Hold on. I also want them. I've always wanted them to do something with Baby Kangaskhan. I think it's stupid that they don't.
I like that they made Baby Kangaskhan the thing with...
I guess, but it just seems dumb. I would want them to come up with like a whole entire, like, male version and a baby version.
A lot of people were really, like, sad, essentially, that they didn't give Parental Bond to a Marowak Mega and make it, like, Ground Ghost. But then they ironically made Marowak Ghost type in its Alola form, so it's like, they did half of what you were asking.
That's a good question for the next time is, what version do you prefer between the Alolan forms or their original forms?
Depends on the one.
Well, it's for our commenters to comment if they want.
Actually.
How about for just Marowak?
Marowak Alola.
Yeah, definitely.
Alola Marowak. I want to say all of them Alola.
Really?
I like the Alolan forms more than the regulars for...
For the most part?
Every case, I think.
Cool.
Like, just thinking back, maybe not... No, because I like Parting Shot Persian, so, yeah.
Nice. I think the one that I don't like the most, I like the Raichu Alolan form, but I kind of don't at the same time. It's like a weird, I don't know, it's a small little nitpicky thing where it's got like the yellow here, and that drives me insane. And I don't really like Exeggutor, but I don't really like Exeggutor in general. So I just don't like the Pokemon.
He's so meme-worthy, though.
I mean, he's tall, and it's hilarious, but I just don't like that as a Pokemon, so I'm like, eh. But everything else is relatively okay.
Anyway, though. See you around, everyone.
Alright, see you later, everybody.